problematic.
Yeah, it was a mixture of him coughing and me hearing my own voice. Anyway, we are now here. Hopefully, this game's not going to bug out like the last. Actually, you know, last night during the Corsair, or I guess this morning for you during that Corsair Vengeance Cup, the spectators for that got the same. Spoiler alert. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe part of what happened is the M5 got a little bit Rambo mode after destroying AAA. But CLG is a very good team. I thought the M5 would put up a bigger fight, but both of those games just ended before they even started. It was absurd. All right. So, picks and bans. Here we go. Am I lagged out again? No, because it has this delay remaining 59 seconds, which almost always happens when it bugs out.
It could be lagged out. I would hope not.
How many picks and bans do you see? Shen, Alistair, Rumble.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Rumble, I don't know about that Rumble ban. Rumble, I think, is a very strong solo top, but I mean, he's not.
About how many solo top bans we're seeing and no Riven ban. Everyone here has pretty much played in these.
Although Mayodomo, who is my friend from high school, who is the captain of Purple Team, has never played in an in-house. This is his first. So
oh man,
I'm gonna message him. I'm gonna cheat, and I'm gonna say ban Riven. Sorry, Shreve.
I mean, is he not on? He's not in Mumble. Is Bloodthirst not yelling and screaming?
Ban Rumble, ban Riven. Oh, he can hear me. Lol. He's not gonna do it. I think he says he wants to see Riven.
Oh man, he's calling her out.
Shreve just sent me a message saying the famous quote, "Oh my god, man." So we'll see if Sacred Venge is a good guy Venge and picks up Riven for Shreve. And then I don't know, I think Platinum Mad is likely to play solo top, so we shall see. But no, instead, ooh, Sacred Venge, you know what that's going to be.
Bloodthirst?
You know what that's going to be.
We are prepared for the Riven.
Oh, wow. Ooh, wow. You hear that, Shreve? You hear that, Shreve? Yeah, that's going to be AD Nidalee bot lane. I guarantee it.
Thanks for
right.
heads up.
It's like Sacred Venge's.
It's Sacred Venge's patented AD Nidalee bot.
Well, it's so strong. Like it's like a reverse Tristana. You hit level 6 and suddenly your mid game is just real terror bot lane.
Wait, do you guys Bloodthirst? Are you still here?
Yes, I am.
Do you think that Fiora is going to beat Riven?
Koala seems pretty confident.
Confident?
Yep.
Got that jungle Jarvan.
I guess I'm not jungling. What do I do?
What are you gonna do? That's a good question. Are you gonna bot or mid?
Good question.
I can play anything but mid. Actually, I played a ranked game with Ezreal. Like, we'd do it, and we were like in the 1500s, and I carried his mid Katarina. Only played her like 4 times. Anything above 1300, but below 1600 is just easy.
Look, how long has it been since we cast?
Since you and I cast, like, more than 2 days. I've been casting, like, every day. But you have not.
Does this work?
Busy. Whoa.
Is that Mayodomo? Yo, go join your team, dude. They're waiting for you.
They're Fiddlesticks. The Fiddlesticks channel.
Fiddlesticks. Click on Mumble and then click FID and you'll find the channel to join. But yeah, we can hear you loud and clear. Yo, loved it. Yeah, okay, good. So, now we're back to a more ooh, Shreve picking up Nautilus. Shreve picking up that Nautilus. I don't know what that's going to be. Is that going to be Nautilus top, Nautilus mid, Nautilus jungle? AD Nautilus bot? Support Nautilus.
I would say it's likely going to be either a support or a jungle Nautilus. Although maybe Shreve has decided to mix it up.
She's messaging me saying, my team hattress me. Get someone tanky, they say. So I told her tanky Riven, but nope. She does not want to do that. Mr. Klaus Luther, the famous AP mid player, one of the best AP mid players in League of Legends today. I've seen him routinely beat Salsi, Reginald. I'm also making this all up, and I've played with him like 5 times. He played a couple of Gopher Lols, did quite well. But the Gopher Lol I remember most is where we all got destroyed by Pobelter's team. was brutal. Absolutely brutal.
And the relevance of this is...
He's picking AP mid champs. It's relevant. Skarner. Cass. There we go. That's Caitlyn. Anivia.
Caitlyn. Anivia. Got them picks. Somebody's been inspired by all that Froggen play.
Yep. I don't know. It seems that like M5 just didn't do any research into Froggen. And like I know they know, everyone knows he plays Anivia, but when they tried to contest Dragon, they went through that wall, that place that he can wall off, and they just got.
Did you see that one sick wall he got on Ick where Karthus was literally pinned against the wall? It was like so scary.
I did not.
Right outside bot turret. Bot tier 3. Rewatch that game. Froggen has nasty walls.
I did actually. I guess that was probably game 2, and I went to bed when it was like over, clearly over. So I must have missed that.
Yeah, no, they were interesting games. I don't know how I feel about how Gosu or Ick are playing currently.
Then again, you also called the AAA player trash, which.
Oh my god! All right.
I think that you maybe want to look at the way. 1 second, I'll be right back. You go ahead and do your little whatever.
Flash, body slam under turret. That was like a free fed kill, like a guaranteed free fed kill too. Oh, in a pro level game, against Vlad. I was blown away by that Gragas. Luckily, none of his opponents were. So mad. Whoa. No jungler. Who likes jungling anyway? So,
it's body slam, not headbutt, by the way.
That's what I said. I said it right this time.
Okay, cool.
I made sure.
Yeah.
Blue team not picking up Smite yet? Don't need Smite to jungle? I remember that being a popular...
Wait, what is McSleuth doing?
Oh, he's top lane. Or something.
So, Shreve, the person who always plays solo top, always 100% of the time, locks in someone who can go top, and then...
gets trolled. Oh, jungle.
Okay then. So either Shreve is trolling me intentionally, or Shreve got trolled by the teammates and had to switch over to Nautilus jungle with Blast. I don't think I've ever seen Shreve jungle.
Welcome to Reddit in-houses, where picks are almost as random as the casters.
Where the summoners are made up and the points don't matter.
Alright, true Reddit form, I almost forgot.
There we go. So anyway, looking at these picks and bans, we do see the Janna has, okay. First off, the lanes. This is pretty much, for those who haven't seen these in-houses before, Sacred Revenge loves playing AD carry Nidalee, like IE, BT, PD, LW, standard AD items on Nidalee. So that's likely going to be a Soraka Nidalee bot lane. Squaring off against Caitlyn and Janna. Mid lane is going to be Anivia for purple team versus either Kennen or Vlad. Almost certainly going to be Kennen, I want to say. Just because Kennen can gank a little bit harder than Vlad can, so it makes a little bit more sense to put him mid. A little bit more mobile, a little bit harder ganking. And then up top, we're going to see, likely, I want to say Vladimir against Aycoth Le Quazz Fiora. And then in the jungle, we're going to see Nautilus and Jarvan, two very hard CC junglers, neither of whom can really clear so quickly. Like Nautilus obviously has very good clear times, as does Jarvan if he has blue. But, it does fall a little bit behind someone like a Mundo, who's a manaless kind of god in the jungle who just spams his burning agony all day long. So it shall be interesting to see exactly how this matchup goes.
I've been noticing this in a lot of even pro games where it's kind of a stylistic decision to transition away from the fast clear jungle and instead go for more of the hard CC. That's why we've seen a lot of Alistar jungles and Nautilus jungles lately. Just bring as much CC as you can.
I don't see that so much at high level play. I definitely see it in these in-houses. No offense, in-house players, you are very high level in your own regards. But no, I mean, so I think it's sort of, I wouldn't really say Alistar jungle's that great, because really a lot of what he does as a jungler he could do as a support in team fights. But someone like a Sejuani or a Malphite, I actually think that they are quite underrated. So definitely what we see almost all the time right now in solo queue is like these farm junglers. Like Mundo is still so popular. Not so much in Europe at least, but definitely in the US. And it's like I'd rather, I say this all the time, but I'd rather have like a 200 CS Sejuani than a 350 CS Mundo. Because I honestly just think that while Mundo can very nicely soak up damage, he can't really initiate fights, And that, I mean, really, that's I like what you want your jungler to do.
If she had another part of a kit, oh, please don't do this right now, League of Legends.
What?
League crash, not a big deal. I'll be back in shortly. But it's just Sejuani.
Well, she has her perma slow. It's not that bad.
Target or two, sure, yeah.
No, if her Q has something like a 600 radius splash, and then it will proc off. I don't know. I just think Sejuani. I definitely agree. Her kit is like Nautilus is a Zephyros champ. The designer Zephyros or whatever his name is. Pretty much the joke I always make about his champs is that he says mobility, hard CC, and damage. It's like that's what I'm gonna put in this champ. So Ahri, Nautilus, Fizz, it's like all these champs are just so high damage, so mobile, so much hard CC. Sejuani should really be like, it doesn't make sense to pick Sejuani if there's someone like Nautilus in this game who has more hard CC, he has more early game CC, and his initiate is maybe like 80% as good as Sejuani's. It's just so, it's less about Sejuani and it's more about who else is in this game. You know what I mean? Because I think Sejuani honestly has a tremendous kit. It could be
how do you
could be better relative.
It's spawning in the corner thing.
Oh, just hit Control Shift Escape to bring up your task manager. Right click it and say maximize. One interesting thing to note about Jungle Nautilus, which Shreve may not know, Titan's Wrath is on a 25-second cooldown, which means you generally want to pop that before the wolves even spawn. Because the duration of the shield is 10 seconds. So pretty much if you pop it when the wolves spawn at 139, you won't have it up when you get blue. If you pop it at 130, you'll be popping it maybe 7 or 8 seconds before wolves spawn, but you'll still get a little bit of damage down on wolves, and then it will be back off cooldown by the time blue is up. So
is this similar to your Ezreal trying to keep the...
It is. Actually, I got that from watching high-level Nautilus play. So you see, Shreve just popped her shield at 140, which means it's not going to be up until 205, which means she's not actually going to be able to use that right away at blue buff. So Shreve, if you're listening to this, if you're maybe watching the VOD, that's something you can improve on. And also, no real leash from Kennen. I don't know. Oh, it's Aycoth. That explains it all. Just kidding, Aycoth. I love you. But you can see, Shreve just now has her shield off cooldown, so that is going to put her a little bit behind. But no, it's interesting because usually you think like, oh, I'm just going to pop this when the camps spawn, and that's going to be ideal. But in many situations, you can actually speed up your jungle route by slowing it down.
They're sending Kennen top against this.
I
don't know if that's the best idea because a lot of Kennen's harass is really dependent on that auto attack.
Yeah.
And Fiora grabbing that early
parry.
Oh,
she put a point in lunge. It's called riposte. Yeah.
Yeah, grabbing an early point riposte can really first off it makes last hitting a breeze, and also when you do that proc on Kennen, you pretty much know when he's going to come in for the harass. So.
Yeah. Aycoth is actually, I don't know why he backed off. He's level 2. He had that stun, that passive stun built up, and he had his W, and he had his Q. That could have been a first blood for Aycoth. I think he didn't realize how strong he was. I Love Koalas actually went in level 1 right as Kennen leveled up to 2. And Kennen, of course, at level 2 with a point in his W and a point in his Q can actually stun you. Plus he has his Ignite, of course, and a couple more auto attacks to finish her off. Could have been a kill. At any rate, Le Quazz down bot with this Sacred Venge. It's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Bloodthirst obviously has no sustain. Janna has no sustain, whereas Nidalee and Soraka both have their own heal. It does, of course,
have such a large range advantage over the Nidalee that she should be able to get in a lot of free harass. So
yeah,
it'll probably keep the Soraka on fairly low mana if played correctly.
Yeah, so an extra 125 range on Caitlyn as compared to Nidalee is gonna, you know, if you think about it in, I like the distance units, Teemos. That is to say, you know, because Teemo sort of a recognized. Oh, there we go.
The Fiora's going in on this Kennen. Kennen running for his life. Gets a stun. The Ignite goes down. Fiora picks up the first blood.
And that level up is almost certainly. I don't know. Didn't see exactly how much health Fiora would have had she not leveled up, but that level up did definitely save her. Oh wow, missing that gank down mid also. You know what? I'm gonna go back and watch that mid because I was not paying attention. If you want to help me out, by the way, by making sure I don't miss this stuff. Yeah, just watch the map so I don't miss anything. But it does look like Jarvan just comes in. He actually misses his Aegis, but he gets a nice knock up. And Anivia gets the stun on the Frostbite combo. This is interesting. You know, a lot of Anivias are doing this more and more where they don't put any points in wall. Well, not more and more, but they've been doing this for a while where they don't put any points in wall.
If you go to live, check out bot lane.
Okay. Thank you very much. So it looks like now that Caitlyn and Janna are quite healthy, they do just go ahead and you know, they have this poke advantage, sort of, where they can just auto-attack, 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 especially if Caitlyn maybe works to control the brush a little bit more to make the most out of her headshot passive. Her headshot is sort of like a crit, at least to minions. To champions, it's about 75% of the damage of a base crit, which is actually huge. Worth 50% more than your normal auto-attack. Critical strikes, of course, being worth double a normal attack, 200%, unless you have the IE, in which case it's an extra 150% damage.
There's also runes that increase the damage.
There is. I don't think I've seen anyone run crit runes in about 10 months.
God, the amount of sustain in that bot lane is just...
Yeah, it's absurd. And that is good, because, you know, really sustain does counter Caitlyn quite well. You know, Caitlyn against Janna is one of the best matchups, in my opinion, because Janna always wants to be able to shield something. So if she's against someone like a Graves... Actually, I'm going to stop talking because Nautilus is around mid. Can you keep an eye on the minimap more than me? Because I want to go off on these tangents about what skill they're maxing.
You always do anyway. Remember, this Anivia's egg is down. So
oh, it is. Wow. Oh, and Shriek with an excellent grab.
Oh,
that's not down. They're doing a nice job to switch off that aggro. By the way, it was down. Are you sure? When was it down from? I don't remember Anivia going down.
Wait, oh, never mind. When
it was up.
Buff is up on Anivia.
Yeah. It goes gray when it's down.
All right. Clearly, somebody's had his head in the game for not
a little bit.
Enough time currently.
Yep. It's fine. So I don't know how effective Sacred Venge. You know, obviously Nidalee gets sort of better scaling when she goes into that Cougar form. But I don't know how effective it's going to be against Janna, who is...
The AD Nidalee doesn't die in lane pre-6. She becomes pretty monstrous as soon as she gets that Cougar form.
Right, but Janna's quite strong against... Ooh, actually...
This Nautilus is really hurt.
The Jarvan?
Oh, yes.
Jarvan actually got spotted out by Shriek. Although he does have his ulti. Oh, and this is going to be a 4v1 situation here. Bot lane is not mobilizing in time. A nice ulti over to Vlad, but it's not going to be enough. I think he was using that ulti more as an escape than anything. He has his cooldown up. Shriek with a fail flash over the wall. Anivia's waiting around in this brush to just kind of see, is anyone going to be stopping by? Or they are not. I think bot lane, the Bloodthirst and Platinum Man were a little bit slow to react to that. John, of course, with that knock up and shield. Yeah, but I don't know. He used that EQ combo for damage, right? Over in this brush near golems. What I thought he was going to do is if you ulti as Vlad onto a target, you trap them in there, and then you can EQ out, right? Without using your flash, which is a very, very strong.
Still down at that point?
I think he had used it on someone for damage down by golems.
Right. It's interesting, they actually had CV. I don't know if it was down, so they couldn't use the scout. But
yeah. Oh, wow. Aycoth almost certainly going to go down here. There we go. There's the kill picked up. I'm glad I saw that coming. But I just saw Kennen was a little bit low and Fiora's ulti was up. What we saw was in TSM versus M5 is Darian, the solo top player for M5, built a black cleaver. And
oh, man. Bot lane, bot lane, bot lane.
Oh, thank you very much. Ooh, wow. Actually, Nidalee going in on Caitlyn. There's the flash in. Nicely going into the brush to lose aggro there, because those minions almost certainly would have finished her off had she just decided to run backwards. So nice play there. Vladimir taking a lot of damage and actually forced to also use his pool after all the damage is dealt, which is not ideal. It looks like they are going to go for a double Wodo, but wow. Aycoth up top still doesn't have an amp tome. He's getting hurt quite hard. Fiora at 54, Kennen at 30. That's a 25 CS advantage right now.
And Nivea with that blue buff, wanting this Vlad.
She's gonna get him with just one ER combo. You know, that Frostbited E deals, what is that, about 260 damage. Oh wait, no, Vlad is a little bit tankier than that. Ooh, and actually Nautilus is coming in. Nautilus has that ulti up. The Ignite goes down onto Vladimir. I think Vlad was being a little bit too safe. A nice job from Shreve, though, able to pick that up. Good bait from Vlad. Obviously, with that troll pool, provides you 2 seconds of untargetable, you know, no more auto attacks, no more spell casts, anything like that.
Of this Nidalee down bot lane, it's insane.
Yeah.
In one exchange, Caitlyn lost almost all of her health.
Yeah. Which is surprising because, you know, Caitlyn's actually doing more damage right now. It's just the fact that Nidalee has 82 armor because of that Wriggles Lantern. Oh wow, Fiora.
Something I would say is a little bit
Fiora up top is going in.
Gonna go down on the Kennen up top. The Ignite goes down. The
go down.
From Kennen. Now she's a little bit on the run. Oh, but she got the Hex Drinker. Shield procs. Able to easily pick up the kill on the Kennen.
Yeah. Jarvan looks like he's going to come down around behind bot, but this could be bad for them because they don't know that Shreve, as Nautilus, is waiting in that brush. Oh, but now they do, of course, because the snare has gone out. A nice John ulti. Caitlyn did flash away. Now Mayodomo on that jungle Jarv is going to be spotted by this ward near Dragon. No dragons being picked up by either team 12 minutes into the game. Maybe if we see them kind of get more of an advantage. Ooh, actually, Nidalee gets caught out. The red buff slow goes down, but Nidalee is just so fast, so mobile. I don't know if this is actually going to be a kill, especially when Sacred Venge just puts down the heal. Ooh, and Nivea is actually down in the area. Mayodomo does get taken down quite low. Where is this damage even coming from for blue team? How did they just do all that AoE damage? I think that was all Shreve. One Vlad ulti here could pick up a quadra kill. Oh, and no. Look at the health on blue team. Banana 200, Mayodomo 200, Janna 350.
Blue team, red team?
Red team, sorry. How is Janna's health per 5? Is this a bug?
What are you seeing at?
She must have been taking health pods. Her health per 5 was at 70.
Yeah, I'm seeing it at 27 right now.
Yeah, when you take a health pot, it does increase that. And I was like, is that her base regen? Oh my god. Philo Stern nerf, please. Yeah, that's like having Baron buff and Force of Nature 50 minutes in the game. You don't expect to see 70 health regen on someone 12 minutes in. So this top lane, by the way, she does have her ulti up. She doesn't have that ignite. It looks like she might be just waiting for Kennen to push up a little bit. Then she's going to go in with that lunge, which she's maxed actually. Oh, wow, and so much damage.
Wow.
She didn't even need to ulti there. That was just an absurd amount of damage. She has maxed that lunge, which is going to be huge, huge, huge amounts of damage.
Something
Sacred Venge. Yeah.
Game. Even though they decided to send Kennen top, Kennen wasn't packing any armor runes.
Hmm.
So that's not a great way to lane against Fiora. That's
Definitely not.
Get
Definitely not.
beat.
Yep. I'd like to see him invest in a chain vest and just hold on to it for He's picked up actually a null magic mantle. You know, if he gets ninja tabi, if he gets a chain vest, something like that, he might be a little bit more survivable. But with only 48 armor, there's not a whole lot you can do. Jarvan actually coming in down bot. You watch mid. Oh wow, Platinum Med actually ultis at point blank range, which does waste a little bit of time. Obviously, Anivia was taken down by Nautilus and Vladimir mid lane. Soraka did pick up the assist off that with her ulti. Platinum had actually sat down point blank and shot off that ulti instead of just auto attacking.
Here comes,
yeah, Nautilus is coming in, but ooh, Mayodomo is actually still down here. Ooh, the John ulti actually saving Sacred Venge by knocking him away towards turret. Actually, Vlad is coming in now. A nice grab. It looks like Shreeve is... Oh, okay. I thought that maybe that ulti would be up. I think a little bit of lag or something from Sleuth. He just kind of paused there. Not sure exactly what that was. They might want to go for this dragon, although their AD carry... Yeah, no, what am I talking about? Their AD carry is in Italy. Still up.
They don't have
interesting
a
to see.
ward for it, so they know they're going to be sighted because their ward... I don't know if they've been warding dragon, actually.
Yeah. Red team, of course, has that pink ward. They're going to see this happening, but they are just too low on health to do anything about it. Banana, though, full health, full mana. Swifty boots picked up on Anivia as well as a revolver. I don't know about that decision. You're actually seeing these boots of swiftness more and more.
Really low top lane.
Fiora doesn't have that ulti up. If you're losing to a Fiora with just the damage from her auto attacks and her riposte, not good news, because that pretty much means that when she has that ulti up, it's going to be a free kill. Sort of in the way that if you're losing to Karthus with just his Qs, that, you know, that's bad news because that means a ulti is incoming. Looks like Shreeve is just going to go up top and hold things. Actually, this is not good for blue team because Shreeve is almost higher level than the Kennen, the solo top, and that is not what you want to do.
Is in very bad shape.
Yeah. Oh, actually, lots of damage going down mid. Vlad actually nicely stepping out of that ulti of Anivia to dodge the double damage on her E. Oh wow, and Shreeve actually almost certainly going to die here, and that ulti didn't even go off. I don't actually know. I think that maybe I have a sneaking suspicion Nautilus ulti will hit Fiora when she's mid ult, because I know it does hit Kennen when he's mid trickster. So we shall see. So much damage going down on a Platinum Mad here. You know, that takedown from Sacred Venge is just huge right now. Le Quazz going in, getting that auto attack off. Oh, and a beautiful Janna ulti, knocking Le Quazz right in a turret range. Very phenomenal play from Bloodthirst. Very, very, very phenomenal play. I mean, Le Quazz did have Ignite, so it's not too strange that he decided to go for that kill. That play was all 100% Janna, and I think Le Quazz would have picked up on the kill on Platinum Mad with just one more silence, one more Star Call, or one more big banana auto attack. Fiora going in up top, has that Tiamat built up, has that double buff, doesn't quite get the ulti off, however she's still chasing, and there is going to be the kill. These kills are only actually worth 135 gold here, which is, of course, 3 minions.
But they've shut down Kennen.
They have destroyed Kennen. But, you know, in a way, shutting down Kennen, he's always, as long as he has that Johnny's Hourglass, he's always going to be able to put down, you know, an AoE stun. Regardless of damage. He is one of the best champs for, you know, being behind, because... of
course, this Kennen, who potentially could have picked up some armor early game to get to that Johnny, has decided instead that...
Merc Treads, because Fiora has so much CC. And this turret is going to go down so fast to Fiora. Yeah.
Wearing those double buffs up top. It's all the rage.
It feels good when you when two people on your team are running around with double buffs. It's like, we control the buffs, we control the spices. Anyway, so we did see, that dragon was picked up by blue team, which is going to put them a little bit back towards where they want to be. Shreeve actually doesn't realize that Nivea.
Vision of this bush.
This could be bad here.
Nivea missing the stun.
This could be very bad here. This could be very bad here, Shreeve. They're blowing a lot of cooldowns on her, however. Maybe, honestly, red team could just transition into an M5-like Baron right now. There's nothing else that they really need to do but just win the game.
Kennen tickling the Fiora.
Seriously.
And auto attack did as much as a full stun combo from Kennen.
Yeah. That's the advantage of 4 levels. Fiora actually does have ulti up. This is almost certainly going to be a kill here on Aycoth. There's the ulti. 2 ticks of the Fiora ulti, able to take them down.
701 Tiamat Fiora.
I just realized that Fiora ulti does 330 plus 150 damage per target.
You just realized that Fiora is rocking a Tiamat?
No, I did notice that. Which is awesome. I love Tiamat Fiora. Tiamat Fiora, Tiamat Shiv, Tiamat Gangplank, Tiamat Ezreal.
Yeah, that Tiamat Gangplank.
It's phenomenal. Vlad actually fancying his chances against I Love Koala's Fiora up top. However, she does have that Hex Drinker, which is going to block a little bit of the damage from that ulti. She is going to go in. Ooh, it's going to be so close, but... Ooh, no, she is. Vladimir is going to make it out with just 89 health. I don't know about that decision from Fiora to back off there. Obviously, she was trying to avoid the damage amplification from...
Holy crap, the amount of damage going down onto this Nidalee.
Ooh, but Mayodomo actually getting baited in, and a nice takedown from Sacred Venge. Actually, I believe Le Quazz picking up the kill there. But Le Quazz now does have that red buff. There's the auto-tech going on Ajana. Flash in from Aycoth. That assist is going to help him get a little bit, more back in the game. That was a 3-for-0 exchange. Yeah, and reset his... Yeah. Vladimir actually deciding to pick up that Johnny's Hourglass. I don't know about Vlad picking it up. I think that he does benefit a little bit more from just staying alive and using that pool as sort of a Johnny's. However, Kennen absolutely, definitely, 100% needs to fill that Johnny's right away. They do have a double-voted team. They have Kennen and Vlad, which are ridiculously strong AoE team fighters, the both of them. And actually, they're only 300 gold behind blue team right now. So even though this Fiora is absolutely destroying that top lane, bot lane, the Nidalee is really holding her own against Caitlyn.
The Soraka just bought a Soul Stealer.
Well, it is Le Quazz. Oh, it is Le Quazz. I don't know why we put Le Quazz and Aycoth on the same team. I'm going to hell for saying that, but I'm taking you all with me. I love Aycoth dearly, and I love Le Quazz. And the game I played with Le Quazz... The game I played with Le Quazz where he played Brand and just spoke in his quasi-French accent the entire game, shouting at everyone, was the most fun I think I've had playing an in-house so far. It does look like, obviously I wasn't so excited about that trade down bot because when Soraka heal is off cooldown, you know that no trade is really going to go against your favor. But it does look like Red was able to pick up that dragon. They did, of course, have the timer on it. Ooh, and Mayodomo. Kennen is just getting destroyed. Wow. Oh, wow, and a nice Johnny's Hourglass. Stops the Fiora ulti, yep. A little bit of a juke coming down. Ooh, but Shreeve actually able to pick up the kill on Mayodomo with that dredge line. Now the fight is clearly in red team's favor. Le Quazz is going to be able to put the flash down over that wall. Bloodthirst just popping a little bit of an offensive ulti, making sure that the Nidalee can't pounce over that wall. Obviously, she does have flash in her kit. Flash was down. However, with pounce up, you can make it over these short jumps, and Dragon and Baron Pit are one of those walls that you can jump over. So, good, good planning from...
Blue team. They really haven't done a great job warding bottom. They have had very little vision in that area, whereas red team has been able to keep up great wards. They have
especially that area that I just pinged.
Yeah.
That area, Jarvan has just been running behind. Nivea has been coming down all game and really just putting down the pressure. So this Soraka build, Magi Soul Stealer didn't actually pick up a stack in that fight, but it looks like maybe she's going to go tanky Q spam Soraka. She has maxed that Star Call, and if she gets a couple of stacks going, that is actually obviously, you know, it's going to be the power of AP Soraka without any of the farm,
Yes,
which would be scary.
AP Soraka,
Which is huge, by all
without
means.
Any of the vision of support
Wards.
Soraka.
That is a very good point. That is a very good point.
Remember,
No GP5s, of course.
Like, GP10 items is so you can buy 5 wards on a back, not
Yeah.
so you can get other items.
Yeah. Except for that beautiful Shrella's Reverie, which is the best item in the game.
It might actually be the best
Pretty
item in the
OP.
game.
What are you doing in here?
Hey, he's back.
What are you doing in here?
I died, so I figured I would just come up.
Oh, cool. Hey, Mayodomo, how's it going?
Awesome.
How's that Jungle Jarvan working out?
It's good. It's good.
It's good. It looks good. I like that Aegis build. I love Aegis on Jarvan. You know, he's sort of a prince that rallies the crowd, so it makes sense that he builds an Aegis, which is sort of that kind of support tank item. Oh, wow, and a beautiful Blade Surge.
Watch this Janna play.
Oh, wow, that Janna play was very weak. No, I'm kidding.
Great little DS from the Anivia.
Yep. Shave, putting that ulti down, however, is not going to be enough. Kennen is the one I really want to focus on. He's built an Ebb Tome. Aycoth, baby.
He'll probably grab a Rylai's next.
Aycoth, what are you doing?
Oh no, Vlad. Run, Vlad, run.
Oh wow. And Mayodomo might actually find Aycoth up
Be
here.
able to go under Anivia.
Oh, Vlad.
Sorry.
What are you talking about? That is almost it. Oh wow, the Johnny's Hourglass.
Ice wall floating there.
The heal goes down, but it's not going to be enough to stop them.
So, Bloodthirst, how do you respond to the fact that this Soraka has gone, you know, giant spelt Medjai's?
Well, I
Boost
told
mobility.
I informed our jungler that Soraka came with no wards, but he failed to capitalize on the early advantage.
I'm going to stop you guys from talking because Shreeve has just done a very nice combo onto Jarvan right now. Maybe, nope, not actually quite going to go down. Sacred Venge actually gets picked off by Platinum Maz Caitlyn. Ooh, and that wall timed perfectly. I don't actually know if it will latch onto the... Oh, and there's the surrender vote. Spoiler alert! That's why you guys are in our channel, because the game's over.
Oh.
Yeah, but I didn't tell you, so...
You guys are cheddars. At any rate. You know, that was a very snowbally game, and that is the beauty of Fiora. If you get a little bit ahead, it's so easy to just throw her damage down. If you're behind, because you're entirely melee. You have to be in melee range to fight. But if you are ahead, it's just a matter of waltz, blade waltz. What's it called? What's her Q spell, Fiora? The dash.
Lunge?
Lunge, thank you. It's just lunge, into blade surge, blade waltz, and then that will be a kill. So, nice play, I'd say, from blue team. Good job, Jarvan.
Kind of there were a few throws from blue, just one or two little things that if they had done correctly, they might have been in a lot better situation. Not
Like
putting any armor on the
Aycoth.
top. Aycoth.
Aycoth being Aycoth, Le Quazz being Le Quazz. I don't know why it slipped by us to put...
It was terrible.
You had a very nice ulti on Le Quazz when he randomly went for that dive.
Decided to try and dive
Yeah,
the,
I was
the
like,
Caitlyn.
thanks for that kill, dog.
You like my sexy Anivia KSs?
Oh, they were very nice.
I was noticing that on that kill on the Nidalee behind blue. I was like, oh man, that Nivea contributed nothing to that fight, but she got the kill.
Domo, anything to say? Domo?
Well, the new in-house is up. For anyone
Oh
who's
yeah, it was
Same
fun.
info.
Okay, well,
It was good.
let's go ahead and move on to the next game. Maybe it will be a slightly less, I want to say one-sided, slightly less Aycoth and Le Quazz on the same team. How's that?
Well, we figured Nautilus was going top.
Yeah, I think Shree figured Nautilus was going top, but
Fiora-
sent Kennen
Fiora
mid. They
crushes Kennen, like...
They should have sent Kennen mid. He would have raped me.
Is
Yeah.
AD Nid viable, or is it just that guy likes to play it?
He does a good job. He does a good job.
Actually saw it happen in a.
He does a good job when he doesn't have...
game.
He does a good job when Le Quazz isn't on his team. Le Quazz is known for being sort of a troll, as you can tell by the build. Anyway, well played, you guys on purple team. Half of you are in this mumble anyway, so I can talk as if you're actually here, which you are. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this recording, say GGWP, and move on to the next game. Here we go.